Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaylee, and today we are on my new island, Gardenia, for a villager hunt. Things to keep in mind while we're hunting, Gardenia is going to be my rainbow woodland themed island, so eventually I want a villager of each color to make the rainbow. And I want the villagers to be ones that you might see in your backyard woods, so like bears, squirrels, rabbits, those type of species. And on this hunt, I'm also going to give each villager I see a ranking from 1 to 10, so feel free to play along with me in the comments. But as it stands right now, Gardenia has some unfortunate villagers, but I guess that's what happens when you speedrun to 3 stars and just autofill all the plots. So I'm hoping today we can actually find someone that fits the vibe of this island, and as long as we get someone better than Kashmir, I think that's a win. But this is actually going to be our 10th and final spot for our villagers, so I went ahead and threw down the plot so we can get this villager hunt started. And then hopefully in the future it won't be too hard to kick out some of our current villagers because they're ugly. But we finally made it to our first mystery island, and our first villager of the day is Bianca. I swear I see her on every single villager hunt I go on, but she is pretty cute. I've never actually had a theme that she fit into, and she definitely doesn't fit the theme for Gardenia, but I guess from a 1 to 10 I would probably give her a 6, just a little above average, but not too great, not too bad. Like I said before, I'm going for villagers that you might see in your backyard's woods or like on a nature hike, and I don't know where you live, but I've never seen a tiger in the woods before, so I am going to leave her and keep hunting. Alright, on to our second island, and our next villager of the day is Paolo. I just don't understand why someone decided to take the time to make Paolo. Between the bright neon skin and the giant blocky eyebrows, I just don't get it. He is definitely a 2 out of 10 and definitely not coming home with us. Moving quickly onto our third island, and I'm really hoping for someone better than Paolo. And we do. We get to meet Tia. I actually really like Tia. I feel like if you were doing like a storybook island or maybe even a full Beauty and the Beast themed island, she would be great for that. She doesn't really fit the theme I'm going for, as you wouldn't see an elephant in the woods, but I would give her maybe an 8 out of 10. Super cute, just not what I'm looking for, sadly. But out of the elephants in Animal Crossing, I do think she is one of the best ones, maybe even the best girl elephant. Alright, we are on our fourth island of the day, and we get a penguin. And it's Friga. I don't know why, but I always get her and Gwen mixed up. I can never tell who is who. In my mind, they are just a single penguin. But actually looking at Friga, she is a little cuter than I remember. I think between her and Gwen, I like Friga more. If I had to give her a rating, I would probably give her a 5 out of 10, just right in the middle. But definitely not a horrible villager, just not what I'm looking for. Moving along to our fifth island, and I feel like this hunt hasn't been too bad, just not finding villagers that I actually want on my island. But here we found Lyman, and I have talked about Lyman in my other villager hunting videos, and I don't hate Lyman. I think he is the best koala villager. But again, he's not a normal villager that you would find in the woods, but I do like his coloring though, since I am going for a rainbow theme, but I am going to leave him here and continue hunting. To rank him though, I would probably give him a solid 7 out of 10. Like I said, I do like the green color, but other than that, he is a little boring of a villager, so 7 out of 10. Okay, ticket and island number 6, and who are we going to find here? It is Astrid. I'm definitely not a fan of the kangaroos, but Astrid is my favorite out of them. I don't know, I just have a soft spot for her. I like the stars on her eyes, and her coloring and the pattern down her tail is pretty cool too. If you guys saw, I had a poll to pick my new island theme, and if Grunge Graffiti had won, I might have had her on that island, but definitely not fitting this woodland themed island. But she is another 7 out of 10, so a pretty good villager in my eyes, but leaving her here today. Onto our 7th island, and we get Bamboo Island, which apparently is Lucky Bamboo because we find Drift. He is so cute, and honestly the frog villagers are some of my favorite villagers. If you didn't know, my favorite villager in the game is Cousteau, and he's another frog villager, so automatically the frogs are amazing in this game. But Drift is super cute, and you could definitely find a frog in your backyard, and he is pretty colorful, so I am inviting him to be our first official villager on Gardenia. And if I had to give Drift a rating, he is a super solid 9 out of 10. I love his big smile, and I'm just so happy he's coming home with us. Well, I definitely think this was a super successful villager hunt. We used a total of 7 tickets to find Drift, since we used 1 that we get from Tom Nook, and then I used 6 of my own tickets. And I'm actually really surprised it didn't take us longer to find a cute villager. But I went ahead and time traveled a day forward so we can say hello to our new villager. But that's the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. Before you leave, make sure you give the video a like, comment, and to subscribe to the channel. If you watched to the end, let me know who your favorite villager from this hunt was. Bye, friends!